Hotel taking the active 28 at Bravo, Princeton.
Fucking dog, man. Leaving dog hairs on my mic. Right in the yellow now.
Alrighty. Should we add a little car beat?
Yeah, got resource management. I can add it for you. I'll bring it up a little bit.
Alright, we got 24 and 23. Lights are out, gauges are green. Cam's good, feels good. Car beat is out of the yellow. Girls on the go for 28, right close traffic, Princeton.
And when you call gauge is green, don't just say gauge is green, say gauge is green, green, and green. That way you're looking at all of them.
Okay.
I think it's a habit to get into. If you just call green, you're just like, ah, I see green, all of them. Looks good.
Got that block in sight.
Gorgeous out today.
Yeah. Tails right crosswind for 28, Princeton.
Wow, look at that. It is foggy in areas. That's really cool looking. Ah, that's really cool. That's one when the sun comes out, it's probably going to heat up the ground a little bit and bring up some of that moisture. I think it's doing that right now.
I shouldn't miss the seal on this door over here.
Oh shit. Is that annoying?
Yeah, but it's alright. And I saw on the AFD that hotels right downwind for 28, Princeton. The AFD says 1,000-foot pattern for helicopters.
Really, 1,000 foot?
Yeah.
Huh.
I can go to 12 if you want me to still.
I might change everything up a little bit if you don't.
Okay.
Let's take the 12, yeah, let's take the 12.
Alright. Lights are out. Gauges are green, green, green. Amps are good, feels good, and car beat is out of the yellow.
Alright, time-wise, we're at, well, if I take on about 2 minutes. That's about 15 enough. It's about 12 right now, so.
Princeton traffic, Cessna 64971 departing runway 28.
I hate when people call it like that. You're not even on the runway yet, buddy. You know, if you're departing, it means you're on the runway already. That looks fucking cool. It's like a swamp out here. This girl I used to date had an awesome video of her taking off into some smoke. And the smoke was doing making some vortices as she was flying through. It was pretty cool looking.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's taking the active. He just did a circle behind the hold line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reed is dating a pilot too.
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
not dating a pilot?
What's that?
Is it nice not dating a pilot?
Yeah.
You get to leave that world? You ever want
Yeah. I mean, it's weird too because the pilot world is it's a struggle.
That was right base for 28, Princeton.
It's a struggle to get whatever you can, you know. So don't forget to do your. I don't think you did it yet. Full car beat.
That was final for 28, Princeton.
All right, hold that 12.
Yep.
So pull the power back in. Get back to 12, 70 knots. Yeah, we got some wind up here, huh? 67 ground speed. We're getting blown this a ways though. Is that how it feels?
Yeah. Princeton traffic, Cessna 64971 departing the area to the west. high short final with a simulated engine failure, Princeton. Alright, lights are out, gauges are green, aim's good, feels good, carburetor's out yellow and full.
Alright.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, down, right, aft. Close pitch.
Yeah. And start following. There you go. Airspeed's a little low, RPM's a little low. There you go.
So you'd raise a little, check up to lower the RPM.
Yeah.
So our flare brings it
you
back
got
up.
it, yeah. Bring it just above 90. There you go. No flare yet. Hold off. Alright, little baby flare, feel what it's going to do. See what it wants to do. Good. Flare, flare, flare. Join. Or I should say crack.
Yep.
Alright. Good.
It felt a lot better than
Much better. Yes,
last few
absolutely.
days.
Alright, so that was it again. That was kind of a baby flare. Let's get into a real flare though, okay? And I want you to crank aft when you do this. And go do your clear turn, then I'll talk.
Okay. We're clear.
Alright. Nice and slow, nice and slow.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, so with the flare, that flare was good, right? I like that one, nice and gentle. And then I'll get to the ground, you'll be safe and happy to be able to walk away. But we refined that a little bit. We're just doing the entry and the kind of a skip along the top. I want you to enter and just kind of start adding some more aft to it. Don't go crazy with it yet. Anytime you make any changes to what your normal routine is, do it one increment at a time. So just add a little bit extra back pressure and try to slow us down a little bit. Okay?
And wait a little longer because I started a little bit early.
Yeah, you could have waited a smidge longer, but I'm okay with where we're at right now.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, lights are out. Gauges are green, green, green. Good, feels good. Carburetor's out the yellow. Pulling 23 right now.
Alright. That's because we got full carb heat in still.
Okay.
We'll get rid of that. Forgot one of the beta. Alright.
Hotel's on the go for 28, right close traffic, Princeton.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
Hotel's right crosswind for 28, Princeton.
Watch that power.
Yep. You'd go back to 23 pretty quickly.
What's that?
You would go back to 23 fairly quickly.
Yeah, it's 23-24 today.
Max continuous is 23, but
Yeah.
5 minute
Right,
clear
but
me out to my crosswind, wouldn't it?
what's that?
5 minute takeoff would clear me out to my crosswind, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I try to minimize the amount of 5 minute power I do because that way, if you're complacent about like you were, I'm assuming you were complacent about 23 and you bump up to 24. That way, if you're complacent about it, you're like, well, all I hit was 24 if you're at 23 versus sitting at 24 and accidentally hit 25.
Okay. Charles, right downwind for 28, Princeton. 1200, 70.
The only time I would use Max 5, I learned to use Max 5 when I was starting out, like all the time, right? The problem is, if the engine quits, you've got so little time to react.
Right.
Even just going a little bit under that helps out a bit.
My track gauge is green. Green, green. Amp's good, feels good. Carburetor is out of the yellow.
Much better, alright. You gonna full up the carburetor?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And I got pushed so far, maybe I come back over here a little.
Yeah, we are getting quite a push, huh? Yeah, the only time I would use Max 5 would be on Max Performance Takeoff.
Okay. really do think this has a lot of power. Like I can't. It's good to notice before, like stop climbing at 1100. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Keeps me from ending up at 1400 before I realize it.
Much better altitude though. Oh, you're saying you're gonna start slowing down at 11?
I have to have the power below 20 to not climb further.
Yeah, as a rule of thumb, I don't know if you ever heard it before, it's 10% of your VSI speed. Start leveling off at 10% of your VSI speed. So if your VSI says 500 feet a minute, you're climbing at 500 feet a minute, just start leveling off at 50 feet before your actual altitude you're trying to go toward. That way it feels nice and smooth.
Oh yeah, when your VSI is 500, you do go from 12 to 1400 feet in like 30 seconds. Like not even.
Oh yeah.
Your hotel is right base for 28 Princeton.
I don't know, I lowered all that power.
Guys.
Yeah, pull back in there. Let's keep 12. Same side picture, same everything.
Hotel, high short final with a simulated engine failure, Princeton. Light tail gauges are green, amp's good, feels good, carbeat is out of the yellow.
And full up.
And full up. $70, 1200. Alrighty?
Yep.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Down, right, up. Close, pitch.
There you go. Much more coordinated on these ones.
It's okay, hold that down, right?
You can leave it in the green or close to the green until you get a little closer to the bottom. That's okay though.
Now check it up a little.
Yep. There you go. Your airspeed's a little fast, but don't worry about it, okay? Leave it where it is right now. Do a little baby flare, so roll off. Baby flare. There you go. Join. That's kind of garbagey. Put a little flare into there to bring the RPMs back up, and then come to a hover.
Okay.
Heartbeat's going to go full down. It's all the power we need. Level, level, level. Yep, yep. We flat a little too high. Alright. So I was trying to say to give it a little baby flare to kind of feel it out. We kind of flared a little hard there, and we lost. I don't know if you see how fast the airspeed, I don't know if you're paying attention, but the airspeed went down to like 55 or so, and I was like, nah, it's cracking. And
tail clear, right?
And we joined around where we're at like 95%, so they have so little power at 95%. I wanted to keep flaring a little bit to get the RPMs back up.
Okay. Lights out. Gauges are green, green, green. Amps are good, feels good, and carbeat is out of the yellow. Your hotel is on the go for 28, right close traffic, Princeton.
Very good. Pull some carbeat up for you, it's going to start going down in a sec.
Alright.
Let's start getting in the habit of that, pulling carbeat as we take off. Or, I'm sorry, as we land and we get rid of some carbeat so we get a little more power at the bottom. It's getting a little warmer out.
Okay.
Good though, yeah, just to push yourself a little bit further into that flare. I was saying give it a little baby flare, because at 70 knots, remember energy is exponential with airspeed, right? So at 70 knots, we have a lot more energy than we do at 65. So flaring a little bit kind of helps you feel out, okay, you know, if you flare normal there at 70 knots, we would have ballooned quite a bit, either ballooned or oversped, but if you didn't overspeed, we would have ballooned.
Okay. Hotel's right crosswind for 28, Princeton.
Yeah, as long as your RPM management's fine, and it has been so far, we would have popped up for sure if we did a normal flare. So you gotta kind of feel it out first with a little baby flare, see what it wants to do, and then go from there.
I do feel good though right now about that entry. It's almost like not even thinking too much about it anymore.
Yeah, right on it. The first entry you did, I was a little skeptical about the roll off. You want to roll off, so when you go down at F, close, keep it all keep the cadence quick. Down at F, close pitch. Okay. That way, if you go down, you have the down at F all together, right? But then the close, you can go turn. Okay. The close was a bit delayed, and the problem is, if you don't close the throttle, the RPMs will go up by themselves, right? Okay. It's like doing the whole thing without, you know.
That was right downwind for 28, Princeton.
Yeah, the RPMs will still come up no matter what.
I think I'm afraid of chopping.
Yeah, and they have a safety notice about that too. Don't chop the throttle. Don't give yourself throttle chops.
Would you have to be rolled off really hard to get that? Like if I just do...
What they explain is to roll off the throttle to get a visible needle split, right? That's what they say.
Like your indicators are green, amps good, feels good, carburetor's out of yellow and full.
And frankly, I haven't tried that in a 22. I think we did it in the 44. It's more important with fuel-injected engines. They just give a visible needle split. But my skepticism about that is when you start to raise the collective at the bottom with a visible needle split, it's going to join, and the correlator is going to try to join it and go crazy with it.
Can extend this one out just a touch further. That's alright. The hotel is right base for 28, Princeton. Hotels, final for 28, Princeton.
Might as well nose drop.
Yep. Hotels, high chart final for the simulator engine failure, Princeton.
Alright, enter at 70. Put a little power in there, we have a VSI drop there.
Yep, carburetor's full. Alright, 70, 200.
Very good.
Ready, 3, 2, 1. Down, right, F. Close, pitch.
Very good. I like that one. Alright, keep them in the green so we get close.
Yep.
And 65 knots we're going for. Watch the nose drop.
Yep.
Don't stare at the gauges.
Okay.
Down RPMs and a little bit of aft. Yeah. Gets back to 65. There we go. Alright, yep, bring it down. Good. Very good. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Keep it flared out. RPM check, pitch check. Good. Now flare, crack. You got the crack, good, you're good. Yeah, we ballooned a little bit, it's alright. Alright. Good.
Alright. Alrighty.
Yep. Alright. Do tailspin. clear behind us, base and final, both directions.
Clear, base and final. Alrighty.
Alright.
Lights are okay to the green, amps good, feels good. Carbide is of the yellow. And you already took some carbide off?
Yep.
Okay. Hotel is on the go for 28, right close traffic, Princeton.
That was good. The flare was maybe a little more aggressive. I was helping out a little bit. Maybe just a little bit more aggressive than we needed, and that's why we popped up a bit.
Man, this piece of land. This house probably owns this whole lot beneath us. All these woods.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
That'd be cool to get in with them, and we do a little confined area right there.
Clear to the right. Your hotel is right crosswind for 28 Princeton.
What kind of fog is that right there, you think? Do you know all different types of fog yet?
Not quite.
Not quite? That should be radiation fog. On calm, cool nights, the ground is warmer than the air around it, so it busts out a bunch of moisture.
Your hotel is right downwind for 28 Princeton. Alrighty, your lights, we could wait a second, but lights are out, gauges are green, amps good, feels good, carbide to the yellow. Like I said, here's the moment where I feel like if I pull more than 18, I'm going to climb at 70 and 1200.
You got it, man. Once you get into the instrument, it gets a little more important, but you start noticing manifold pressures and stuff like that. And it'll start changing when fuel burns off, but for the most part, for at least a few laps, it stays about the same. Got a headwind in this direction for sure.
I think I'm also waiting to roll off because I'm not all the way down on the collective yet.
Oh yeah, get it down there. You're going down. You're going down at a good speed. I'm with you. You're going down at a good speed. Just as soon as it goes down. If you roll off higher than that, you'll notice the RPMs drop unexpectedly fast.
Yeah, because if you rolled off the throttle and didn't change the pitch, it's all that drag is just going to rip it down.
Yeah. So be careful about that. I've done it once or twice myself by accident.
That's why there's probably not, other than the engine quitting, they're probably wanting people not to delay in lowering the collective with the throttle chop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Other than just it quitting.
The safety notice was for throttle chops. Like my instructor, like right now as we are 20 inches, he'd throttle chop.
Right.
And it's dangerous for a couple of reasons. You can go ahead and make a turn.
Hotel's right base for 28 Princeton.
I'd like to go read that safety notice again, but one of the reasons is because it was a surprise throttle chop. That's what my instructor would do. Like if I had my hand off the collective, he'd say, "Oh, enter there," and he'd chop the throttle on me when my hand's I'm playing around with some nose or something. He'd chop it in the air, and that scared the living bejesus out of me. And if you're scared, you can do the wrong maneuver, and I did. I pressed left pedal one time, and we were doing nighttime autos. Or in a cross country over like over a ski slope.
Jesus.
In Vermont. It's crazy.
Tells high short final for a simulated engine failure. 28 Princeton.
Very good. Watch the nose drop.
Alright. Lights are out. Gauges are green, green, green. Amp's good, feels good, and carburet's out of the yellow.
And full.
And full. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Down, right, out. Close, ditch.
Very good. Hold at 65 knots. And right in the green for now. Wait until you get, wait until you get closer to go down to 90. Or just above 90. Slow it down, watch the airspeed. Come aft, come up. Not that much.
Yeah.
Not that much. 60 knots. Or 65, sorry. Just follow it around. Nice small movements. There you go. That's good right there. Alright. Looking good. Baby flare it out. See what it wants to do. Looks good. Now go ahead and dig. Crack. Very good. And level and raise. Good, good, good. Alright, a little more level. The reason, you know why we level, right? What the importance of leveling is?
Sorry, I keep readjusting my glasses. Sorry. Other than smacking the tail?
That's the main one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about.
Okay.
Alright, you go ahead and come to a stop.
Clear, clear, clear. Yeah, I feel like if my airspeed's too fast and almost the RPM changes are faster. Does that make any sense? Like
when the airspeed's fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right, yep. Because you have that much more energy we're transferring over.
And that's where it's just like up, down, up, down, up, down. Down.
Yeah, yeah. And the higher speed you have, the easier it is to G-load, right? The faster you're going, the easier. At 90 knots, I've pulled back once before at 90 knots. Because I think my suit was going too fast. I'm like, oh, slow down, and I pulled back. And the weight of my hand from the G-forces pulled back on the cyclic more. And we went from 90 to like 60 and like super fast. It was actually kind of scary.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm good when you're good.
All right, you want to take a little carburet off for me?
Yeah. So I forgot to get there at the time.
Alrighty, lights are out, gauges are green, green, green. Amps are good, feels good. Carburet's out of the yellow. Just like saying green, green, green. I've noticed myself like
looking
every once in a while, just fucking rattle it off while you're like looking outside. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
right.
you have to be just like, it's not like a saying. It's an actual check. You know, same with clear left, clear right, clear tail, all that.
Some people have actually said, oh no, don't just say green. Actually say it with what number it's at. You know, like try to. But the same thing too. You could probably get it kind of complacent that way too, because you got to think about the limit too.
Right. So. All right. Hotels on the go for 28, right close traffic, Princeton. Carburet's a little close now. Should we add a little?
Yeah. Especially on takeoff, go ahead and do your checks again, you know. Like lights out, up in green, 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 amps good, feels good, carbs out of the yellow.
Yep.
Yeah, takeoff is when it happens the most, drops right into the yellow. Because you're pulling all that extra power and you're changing altitude so much.
Yeah, that is a great confined area right there.
Right, that one right there, in front of his house.
Or down there, no?
No, I'm talking about that one right there. That'd be good. No, seriously, you can pop it in there. That'd be a fun one. Be fun to do. That's the kind of stuff me and my instructor we used to do. We used to go to these like really tight.
What do we do? Just knock on their door? Just drive over there?
That'd be nice. I think we got, well, I think technically we'd have to like, you know, get an email from her or something. But even in New Jersey, you're not allowed to land. Unfortunately, you can't land.
Hotels right crosswind for 28 Princeton.
Can't land off airport here.
It's crazy that there's a blanket law for this whole state.
Yeah, right?
Like I understand when like a couple communities ban it, like Woodstock, and get pissed off, but
Right.
But a whole state seems a little.
Isn't that crazy. How law like builds up like that? Like you can have a bunch of people lobbying, you know, and then you can make the entire state. That's like the Apple thing, right? And that's a little bit different because you're talking about precedent. But the Apple thing about trying to get the source code for it, so they can access anyone's iPhone. It's scary because they put that into law, and then you gotta have so many more people say no, we don't want that anymore. You know, all it is a loudest voice.
Charles, right downwind for 28, Princeton.
Oh yeah, we got some wind up here. Wind's out of the northeastish. I haven't checked the windsock in a sec. We'll see what it says.
Yeah, I've seen it. Alright, lights are out, gauges are green, amps is good. Carburetor's out of the yellow, but I'm coming below 18, so I'm gonna blow full. I've stayed out of the news this year so far.
Oh yeah.
I briefly saw a couple things on that.
Yeah, well, that guy in California that shot up a whole bunch of people, you hear about that?
Right, yeah.
Right, well, you hear about what happened, right? He had his own iPhone on him, and apparently Apple's security system is pretty top notch. Like FBI can't even access his phone, right?
Which is crazy that they can't.
Yeah.
You would think that they'd be able to.
Right, yeah, like they'd be able to do something, but apparently you just can't. You just can't get into it. So they're trying to make it so that Apple has a back door, and Apple's like, no, it is a court ruling. It's like, Apple, you need to give us a back door, and they're like, no, we can't. It's not constitutional. So I'm interested to see what happens.
Again, lights are out, gauge the green, yeah, it's good, feels good. Carburetor's out of the yellow and full.
Problem is, it's probably going to be like a third-party company that hops in and says, oh, yeah, we can sell some software for the backdoor access or whatever, and then the backdoor company could get bought out by a different company overseas.
Yeah,
like
China.
Like China, yeah. That's actually one of the worst ones. Yeah, China, they're very much about technology, about accessing. My girlfriend, when she goes overseas, when she goes to different places, apparently when some of her coworkers go to China, they have to bring disposable laptops. They wipe all the information from when they go over there.
Really?
Yeah, because if anyone accesses their stuff, they have company secrets and everything.
Wow. These parcels are so rad too.
What's that?
These pieces of land are all so rad.
Yeah.
Hotel is right base for 28, Princeton.
I want so bad to land in my brother's backyard. That 22 would be perfect. It's like a perfect little plot of land, but it's right next to a whole bunch of neighbors and stuff, and it's like a little too close.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk to your grandma's friend?
Ah, shit, I haven't yet, no.
Hotel final for 28, high short final with simulated engine failure, Princeton.
I should, actually.
I mean, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Alrighty, lights are out, gauge the green, amps are good, fuel is good, carburetor is out of the yellow and full, and we are at 70, 1200. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, down, right, half, low, ditch.
Very good. Yep, one more pitch, now down. You gotta follow it. There you go. I like that. Keep on a little low. Very good. A little fast.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and bring the RPMs down. Get the horn come on, a little up. There it is. Now start your flare. Baby it out, feel what it wants to do. A little down, crack the throttle. Oops. Jeez. Yep, watch the trim. And go ahead, double.
Couple things. Bring the RPM down, I went the wrong way. and then I wasn't all the way into the D10, and that throttle came back up.
Hey, you went, yeah, I don't think you'd moved the collective at all. I didn't feel it move. Did you go down with it? To set up?
No, when you said lower down to 90?
Yeah.
Yeah, I lowered it.
Okay.
Instead of raising it.
Gotcha. Alright.
I thought the beginning was money, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, your entries are so perfect right now. The entries and glides are doing great. Just the flare, and the problem is you can't fix the flare once it already happens. You can't like say, oh, I did too much of that. You just have to go around and do it again.
Right.
We're at 45 minutes. Do you want to do some slopes?
Sure.
Alright, let's hop over there and do some slopes.
Okay.
Where's a good spot for slopes?
Didn't he say all the way down to the departure, or the departure end of 10?
Yeah. Hey, actually, you know what? Today's the perfect day for it. Let's do an air taxi down there.
Okay.
Just let them know we're clear of the active. We're air taxi on Alpha.
0 Hotels, clear the active 28 at Bravo. We'll be air taxiing Alpha taxiway down to Alpha, Princeton.
Alpha down to Alpha.
Alright, so isn't it,
Hey, just do your gauge checks again. Lights out, amps the green, green, amps good, fuel's good. Cars out of yellow, I'm gonna get some car feet away actually. And, yeah, we're just gonna pull in max 5, kind of a max performance takeoff, and 50 feet, 50 knots. We're probably gonna get that, there's not a lot of room here.
Okay.
Try to get it, and then just level off, and go ahead and do a steep approach.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be along with you in the controls if you, looking good. Perfect. 50 feet, about 40 knots. And go ahead and level off here. This is good. And enter. Get a little fast there. No, I was trying to get over here somewhere.
I don't know, we were going to do a quick stop.
Yeah.
More of a quick stop.
Alright, yeah, this is perfect over here. Look at that. Alright, these slopes are pretty gnarly over here. Let's go down that way a little more.
Yep.
Princeton traffic, Archer 6 miles to the southwest, Princeton traffic.
And here, I'll take controls real quick.
Yep.
It's been a while since you did slopes, right?
Yeah. Do you want to make a south grass call?
Yeah. Here for a few minutes.
1-0, rate south.
Alright, this looks a little less intense over here. Let's go about here. Alright, which side's easier? Right skid up?
Left skid hangs.
When the left skid hangs
Down, naturally.
down slope, yeah. Exactly. So this way should be easier. Alright, so we look outside, way outside. We let our up skid slope hit.
The FR on
Then we put our
wind calm.
cycle into the slope, while we lower it back
Rate
up.
Celsius,
One, smooth, move, nice and easy down. Alright, feel it out. All the way down. It's going to jiggle a whole bunch. Go back to center, maneuver's complete. Alright. Pick back up, back into the slope. If you don't remember how much you went into the slope, go a little more. We can go all the way to the, all the way to the side here. Come back up, keep looking outside. Because realistically, you could have landed on a slope to get some beer or something, and you just had a picnic with the girl, and you forgot how far was the slope. So get back over here to the center. The goal is to get it to this very, very center.
Princeton traffic,
To the center, you're at level.
to the southwest.
Take away.
Join on the left.
Never point the tail towards the slope, right?
Yep.
You always point away from it. So you always enter on a 45 also. If you enter straight towards the slope, you don't know how high the slope is, right?
Yep.
Can't be sure about that. Alright. Your controls?
Alright, I have controls.
You have controls. And go ahead and land us on that slope.
I'm going to come back in at a 45.
All you want to do, left skid low?
Yeah.
Alright. Sounds good.
Do you think this is high enough up it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
35 feet. Alright, once you set it down, I want you to hand me the controls. Adjust that the cabin heat again. Oh, no, down. Yep. If you guys get caught, remember, if you guys get caught, do not cyclic the move. Do not cyclic maneuver that thing. It'll just make it want to tip over, right?
Yeah.
Alright, all the way
I feel
down.
like I have a ton of left pedal in.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, pedal's one of the hardest things to do.
3 miles southwest, join the left downwind.
Let's balance it out, a whole bunch of everything. Alright.
And he said that,
All the way down, all the way down. Yep, don't let it hang out there with a little power.
yeah.
All the way down, and then back to neutral.
Okay.
And that maneuver is complete. So if you shut down, everything's back to neutral, right?
Yep.
And what were you saying? That's it?
Yeah.
Alright. Then back to into the slope. Alright, about as much as you did before. It's better to do too much than too little. Too little, problem is you might roll downhill, right? But if you do too much, you start rolling uphill, whoops, you know? Not be as bad as rolling downhill. It's easier to roll downhill than it is to roll uphill.
Okay. Now, go
Traffic
center.
watchers, joining left
As you come up,
downwind.
go back to center. Too far? Too far.
Yep.
Alright. Let's slow the maneuver down a little bit.
Okay.
Alright. Go ahead, just go straight down again. So we entered on the 45. Oh, that's hot. Alright, so coming down. Yep, just let one get hit.
Yep.
Nice and gentle. Just keep it coming down nice and slow.
CFR automated.
Just let it drift. Just let it slowly drift to the left. So you got it.
Temperature rate cell.
There you go. Alright, coming down.
Altimeter
Coming down.
9 or 84.
Yeah. So as you're coming down, you're putting it into the slope, so you're kind of balancing it out and just letting it slowly come down. Yep, you got it. This is the fine tuning. This is the collective to gross adjustment. So for rolling a lot, you're gonna roll. You start wagging back and forth a lot. With this an inch, it just barely even fixes it. So this is kind of the fine tuning, and as you're letting it come down, fine tune it with the cyclic. You got it. That was good. All right, back to center. Maneuver's complete. Back over to the right. I think my wallet's getting in the way. Perfect wind day for this.
Now go
Alright.
center.
Yeah, the goal is to come back to center. So just like how you landed, you took off, or you landed with the cyclic centered, right?
Yeah.
So you want to take off the cyclic center, right? If you take off the cyclic to the side, and your skids are a little cattywampus, your skids are off to the side, then you're going to take off and might roll a helicopter over.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. Let's try, how much time we got?
It's alright, I'm not worried about a .1. I'd rather spend a few more minutes on this.
Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and hop back out. So, remember, don't do it. Yep, just sideways.
Traffic on turning left base to 8. Printed traffic.
Again, another thing in helicopters, black and white, right? You're never supposed to go sideways, but except for this. Yeah, alright. Just be very careful when you do it. Spin the tail back around, and let's do a left skid high.
Okay. So yeah, away from the slope.
You got
Tail
it.
clear.
Tail's clear. Yep. Nice and slow. Remember, left pedal is power hungry.
Yep.
And head in at 45.
Okay.
Alright, then skids parallel to the slope. And come down vertically. This one's going to be hard because now your left skid's hanging low. And you have less cyclic authority in this direction. You only have 7 degrees to the left. Alright, very good. Alright. Now slowly come down. Keep looking way outside. Slowly come down to the left, down to the left, down to the left. Let that right skid hit nice and soft. Yaw. You got it. Keep going down on the collective. All the way down. All the way down. Nice and slow. I'm glad you come down nice and slow on that collective. A lot of people like to shove it down. It's like, I made it. And they shove it down. And then you rock into a hole somewhere and it feels really weird. Alright, that's good. Come back to center.
Yep.
Alright, perfect.
Okay.
Alright, were you against the stops?
No.
No? Alright, cool. Alright. Now let's pick back up. So what we're doing is basically, alright, so hold on real quick.
Yep.
So we're doing eye patrols.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're taking this cyclic, and as we're picking up, we're going from over here. Obviously, you've done it before, so you're going over here, you're picking up, the right skid, gets off the ground, and you come back to center, back to center, back to center, and the goal is to get right about that where it feels centered, like this.
Uh-huh.
You're trying to get back here before you pick up off the ground. This is about skids level. Where this is mostly centered, that's about skids level. That's what I'm saying when you go back to center on the cyclic, that's kind of when you know, okay, well, skids are about level. All I guys go a little too far, they start holding it to the left, and then you're rolling uphill a little bit. We're trying to avoid that, right?
Okay.
That's what, you know, it will take off and we'll try to roll into the hill. If we get skid caught, we will roll into the hill. Okay? So, all right, you have controls?
All right, I have controls.
You have controls. All right, so full into the slope, or, you know, wherever it was before into the slope. Don't want to go too much if we forget how much it was. Looking good. Very good. I like that one. Very good. Nice and smooth. Let's back over to the side here and spin around just because I want to see who's behind us. I think we got some guy.
Yeah, clear right.
Clear right. Oh, no, he's clear. I wasn't sure if he was taxiing back. All right.
I'm going to do one more from this side.
Sure.
I think I told you before.
The ranch on the 45?
Yep. I think I told you before when I was doing these with Nielsen back in the day that the other side is easier somehow. I don't know why. Just maybe I'm left-handed. I don't know. Just visually.
You mean left skid high?
Like the other direction.
This direction or the other direction?
The other direction.
Yeah.
Even though technically it should.
Well, let's go. The winds are like dead calm right now. Oh, nice. Alright. Oh, did Nielsen teach you that one too? The circle?
I think so, yeah.
The circle thing? Yeah, I've heard that before too, yeah.
But I mean, I think that's...
We got an airplane coming towards us, so let's go back neutral. Back to the side.
That's not when the collective is still up.
Alright, nice and easy. Oh, a little easier than that.
Okay.
It wasn't that much of a rush.
Okay, slower than that and come back to center.
Yep, you got it.
He's coming all the way down, I think.
Yep. We're probably gonna take off again. I thought he was down there. Alright, you wanna head back?
I just want to do a couple more.
Do a couple more? Sure.
Yeah.
We can actually use this slope on the side here if you want to use that one. There's like a big like valley in here.
Right where we are?
Tailspin to the right. Or to the left. Alright, let's go this way. See?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. Just watch the fence. I mean, I'm not that close to it, but.
So if we are coming in again, think this is enough of a slope?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Is that technically turning your tail into it or not enough? That was okay.
What do you mean?
What I just did.
Turn your tail into it?
Yeah.
Oh, where we are right now, we're on a mega slope, like a hill, like a real hill, and you start spinning your tail, you're going to hit the tail on the slope, right? Obviously right now you're not going to hit the tail on the slope because you're not down far enough to be able to do that. Perfect. That was good. But like, the idea is that you don't do it, don't make a habit of it because...
00 Hotel, I just from the side was watching you hover on the runway and look beautiful.
I don't know who that is. I wonder who that was. Want to try hard mode? Be careful, we have a degree we don't go past on slopes, right?
Yeah, are we almost there?
If we get there, let's find out. Alright, how do you know if you're on a slope? You know, on a protractor, how do you know if you're on a slope that you can't go any further with?
Oh, you hit the stop?
Exactly, yeah, you got it. If you hit the stops, you're too far, go ahead and pick back up, you know?
Too fast?
A little fast,
I
yeah.
almost dropped though. I feel like I didn't make much collective movement. Maybe I wasn't pulled enough into the slope.
Yeah, careful with messing around with this while you have the collective as high as you do.
Okay.
We're still about 20 inches, you know? There you go. We at the stops?
No. So. And I feel like it dropped quickly without having to.
Present traffic, Ultra taking the active 28, present traffic.
Boy, that is toasty in here. Let me turn the fan off. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Alright, I'm just going to do a couple more on the other side and then we can go in.
Sure.
Go clear left.
You mean right?
Go clear right, yes.
I learned to right. Ultra taking the active 28 for
45. Always on the 45.
Okay.
Going sideways, the problem is you don't necessarily see what you could be sliding into, right?
Right.
So if you're coming this way, you're like, at least if you hit this way, you'll just bounce, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it dropped fast.
It did, and I think the reason is because the collective movement was too fast. Are you
I
missing?
feel like I barely moved it though.
Yeah, controls real quick.
Here you go.
Have controls. Alright, so back into the slope, back up, and coming back up. So watch this. If I leave the cyclic where it is, and just feel along the collective, alright, feel that little movement. It's a little tiny movement, but I mean, it makes a yaw too, but it makes a huge difference, right? If I just move it and just leave it there down, boom, we did what you did, right? So that's what I'm saying. This is the gross adjustment. This is fine tuning. So right now, where we are right now in power, go over to the right. Oh, a little higher on the power. A little higher on the power. Go over to the right, and it moves right. See how this is big adjustments here,
Yeah.
and it makes very small bank changes. All the way to the right, almost neutral right now. We're just slowly coming back down to the left.
And you're barely moving the
See
collective.
what I mean? Yeah, but you move the collective around, dink, bonk, right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
you gotta be very smooth, okay? Alright, let me go back down and hand you the controls.
Alright.
Alright, back to
You
neutral.
wanna go neutral? Okay.
Your controls.
Alright, I have controls. Plug it down. Like I did the slope. There we go.
You got it. By the time you're back to neutral, oh, too far. Yep. Did you go too far? I don't know if can you feel that? We roll a little uphill. If you start rolling uphill, just go back down on the collective. That means there's too much right cyclic in there.
The only way to kill dynamic rollover is down collective.
You got it. Yep. Okay. That should show you in the safety course. Even I'll tell you later, but the wrong cyclic, if you're trying to go the other direction, it actually still helps you roll over in the direction you're rolling over. So it will still actually help us roll over to the right. It doesn't make much sense, but until you diagram it out. Very good. You're good on these, man.
Yeah, Nielsen taught me to balancing on that skid.
Yeah.
Like being able to
hold it level.
Hold it, yeah.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Move back to neutral.
Yep. Plug it down.
Back to neutral first. Move is complete. And then back into the slope.
So once that left skid's up, am I going back to neutral?
The idea is as left skid's coming up, slowly move it back to neutral. The goal is to get skids level, okay?
Too much.
I'm talking about what you need to do the controls, but yeah, the goal is to get skids level. So whatever the skids level is, that's where you stop and just keep increasing power until we're off the ground.
Okay, cool.
Okay? Cool. Let's go ahead and do an air taxi down. I don't think there's anyone over there.
Alright. After 00 Hotel is entering Alpha Taxiway from the South Grass, so we air taxiing down to Platinum, Princeton.
Last transmission was broken up.
Hotel taxi, air taxiing Alpha Taxiway to Platinum from Alpha, Princeton.
Yeah, that radio's not working.
Our radio? Alright, a little steep there.
Yeah.
Okay, we could hear you that time.
Now. Enter a little earlier rather than later. Down right now.
Traffic on you
Hold you
leaving
out
the
for a
area to
sec.
the west.
Yep. Then let it bleed off and now start coming down, pulling some power. Yeah, you got it.
I went
You kind of want, basically you want to get it, yeah, that's alright, it wasn't bad. The entry was the part that I was trying to get you to do. So basically, I try to get it down to ETL or so, right about ETL, I stick a little bit of a shutter, then follow the ETL shutter in.
Okay, like stay on it.
Exactly right, yep, push forward and pull in some power. It's easier when you have a headwind and you can play around with it that one, that way.
Right. I don't really need to make the call, do I?
Huh. My iPad decided to stop recording. Dick.
Yeah, I tapped this timer off too by accident.
I don't know how the hell that. Oh, really?
Definitely right. Yeah, this top button turns it on and off.
Definitely a 1.1 at least. Alright.
Come on.
Oh, we had her. We had her. Just keep it coming down. Even the 44, I noticed it grabs newer air when you do that. The blades are grabbing newer air, so they're working a little better.